You know when you're trying to describe the absolute best, most perfect example of something? Well, there's a fantastic word just for that, and we're about to learn it together.
So what is that one word we can use? The one for the most typical, the most ideal? The perfect representation of a thing. Any ideas?
Okay, ready for the reveal? The word is quintessential. Let's try saying it together. It's quintessential. One more time. Quintessential. Awesome. It's such a cool word, and once you know it, you'll start hearing it everywhere.
Now it can be a little tricky to spell, so let's walk through it nice and slow. Ready? Quintessential. Let's try that again. Quintessential. And one last time just to lock it in. Quintessential. Perfect. So what does it actually mean? It's simple, really. Quintessential describes the most perfect or typical example of something. It's the purest form, the ideal representation. Remember, it's not just a good example, it's the absolute perfect one. A great way to really understand a word is to look at its friends and its opposites. So words that are similar, we call them synonyms, are things like classic, ideal, or just perfect example. And the opposites, the antonyms, would be words like unusual or atypical, basically anything that is not a typical example.
Okay, let's see it in action. Here's a sentence for you. Sachin Tendulkar is the quintessential cricket legend. This just means that when you think of a legendary cricketer, he is the perfect, ideal example that pops into your mind.
And here's another one. The Taj Mahal is the quintessential symbol of love. It's famous all over the world as the most perfect and classic representation of love built into architecture. How about a food example? Everyone loves food. Biryani is the quintessential Hyderabadi dish. This means if you ask someone for the most famous, most typical dish from Hyderabad, they're almost always going to say biryani.
All right, your turn to be the expert. What do you think is the quintessential dish of India? Think of an answer and say it out loud. Go for it. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
So, what did you come up with? There are so many great answers. For instance, as we just saw, you could say biryani is the quintessential Hyderabadi dish. Or you could even talk about sports and say cricket is the quintessential Indian sport. See? You're using it like a pro already.
Fantastic job today, everyone. You've just added an amazing new word to your vocabulary. Keep practicing with it, and of course, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Nestling We Have for more. See you next time.